Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that if you're returning. How you doing? What we're going to be talking about today are quite a few things. And the first thing is Republicans in Congress will soon introduce legislation to ban all non-citizens from receiving welfare, including food stamps, Section 8 housing, Medicaid, and cash assistance. So you see this, okay? So this was put out, okay? And I think that this right here should have been regulation from the very beginning. And I don't know why it was not. All right. So this next thing, okay, you see this woman right here? All right. Yeah. She's all over TikTok like flies on a rib roast. She really is. And she constantly complains about DCF, DHS, whatever the case may be. And she is now being sued, okay, for $30,000 that she has to pay back for food stamps. And she's furious. She said she just got out of a meeting with her DHS caseworker. And she's threatening her, once again, to take everything unless she goes and she gets a job. Well, guess what? Like I said in a previous video, you now have to work 80 hours a month, which is 20 hours a week. Or you can also volunteer those 80 hours a month, okay, in order to keep your food stamps. So she goes on to say, I explained to her, I can't go and get a job. She said, actually, it's not even that I can't, it's that I don't want to. She said, I've been on welfare for 13 years. 13 years, I have been on Section 8, so I haven't had to pay rent. Can you imagine not having to have the responsibility of putting a roof over your own head for 13 years? She said, okay, food stamps, cash assistance, disability. Wow. She said, I don't even know how a job works, okay? I don't want to work. That is the whole point. I don't want to work. I told her she's not going to take my food stamps. She's not going to take my Section 8, and I'm not going to work. You trying to tell me to work and me refusing is a you problem. No, it just became a you problem because you are now going to be without your Section 8, without your food stamps, without your cash assistance, without your everything, because you refuse to work. Okay. She said, it's not a me problem. I will continue to sit at home on my ass while the taxpayers work and support me and my children. Because if you are in America and you pay taxes, that is your responsibility. So no, sweetheart, I'm not going to work. Thank you. Isn't she sweet? She said this is a taxpayer's responsibility. Okay, once again, it is not our responsibility. Okay. Food stamps, cash assistance, government assistance in general is a temporary fix to get you off and onto your feet. Okay. This is not a career. Okay. We are not responsible for paying for you and your children. All right. I've said it before and I'll say it again. We were not the ones that gave birth to your children. You did. And because you gave birth to your children, it is your responsibility to raise them, to clothe them, to feed them, to put a roof over their head, to make sure they get an education, and so on and so forth. Okay? It is not my responsibility. It's not my husband's responsibility. It's not any other citizen's responsibility but your own. Okay? So, you're going to get off of your, as she put it, her ass, okay, and go get a job, just like the rest of us. Okay? There you go. So, here's an email from a community member, and he says that the answers to all of this problem, this epidemic, this homelessness, this or that situation is and always has been right in front of everyone, and he's so right. He said, yet no one wants to or can see it. The tree knows. Yes, the tree. God has told and spoken and screamed and whispered and guided and nudged and worked, yet only a few see and attempt to patch a sickness or wound. Perhaps because wound and wound are spelled the same. We are wound up when we witness the enemy being wounded. Evil's self-fulfilling prophecy, on earth as it is in heaven. Have you ever really thought about that one little phrase? I have. That was the answer then, and it's the answer now. Deep down, you know what the answer is. It always comes back to the cross. Yes, it does. The garden, the man, and the sin, then the cross. Just like the Turtle Island, and the Europeans, then sin, then the cross. Just like the church, then the mega church, money, sin, then the cross. You see, the tree has never changed. The true servant has never wavered. It is still what it was created to be, in honor, in glory, in reverence to its creator. Just a humble tree. Even slaughtered to hang an innocent spirit man of and from God himself, because you, me, have a hard time seeing the tie between heaven and earth. And right in front of hundreds of witnesses, came back from death 3 days later. Yes, he has. He has risen. No other God has done this. Just believing is not enough. No fall for the trap. Even the demons believe. No, you have to accept, and that's the difference. If you want to fix it, eat and share from the tree of life, and stay away from the tree of knowledge. You will only be ready for the tree of knowledge when God says that you are. Knowledge only comes after death, and death only comes after life. Stop trying to live backwards. That was amazing. Thank you. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much. So here's an email, and I'm going to share a picture with you from a community member. She said, I just wanted to say on this beautiful day of the Lord, just wanted to toot our own horn. Just a tape tap. Today, our new pastor baptized his son, born last Sunday. My son got to walk the cross down in the processional. It was his first time too. Have a blessed day. That's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with me. It's wonderful. So here's one last picture that I'm going to be sharing with you. Okay, this was sent in by a community member. And it's of RFK. And he is celebrating that the artificial dyes and additives are being removed from America's food supply. And it's a wonderful thing, because those are just so dangerous. And we should not be eating those at all whatsoever. You have no idea the dangers that lie in our foods. You really don't, unless you research them. And I implore you to research them. I really do. So now I'm going to leave you with some videos that were sent in by community members, okay? I will see you guys in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping. And as always, fearless and God bless. Ciao.
Oh my God.
It's actually red rain. It's falling red.
Look at it running down the street.
It's like blood. I can't believe this.